Hello. This video is about present continuous for the future, and it's going to be about its negative form. So, as we have seen, present continuous, we can use it to talk about future arrangements. There are plans that we are very sure about and that we don't believe are going to change. It could be a plan that we have decided with another person, with another group of people in a company, and maybe that's why we're sure that it's going to happen. So here we have an example. So they are leaving next month. So these people maybe are leaving the country next month. That's why they're at the airport. Next one, she isn't visiting her family next winter. So that's something in the future that she is very certain is not going to happen. Next is, we aren't buying a new TV. So maybe we already have a TV, we don't need a new one, so we're pretty sure we aren't buying a new TV. Then, I'm not traveling to Paris next year. So this is something that the person is very certain about, that it's not going to happen. So I'm not traveling to Paris next year. Maybe I don't have money, or because of the, I don't know, the situation, I can't go. So I'm sure that I'm not traveling to Paris next year. Then we have, well, here, those examples. With those examples, we can figure out the structure of the negative form of this. So we have, she isn't visiting her family next winter. We aren't buying a new TV. And I'm not traveling to Paris next year. So let's think, what is the structure? It would be first the subject, then the verb to be depending on the subject, then the not, or the contraction is contraction, then the verb with ing, and the complement. So that would be the structure for the present continuous for the future. And if we remember, each one of the to be, of the verb to be, has its own contraction. So here, if it's negative, it has its own contraction. So I am not would be I'm not. Then she, he, it is not. Or isn't, or we just put the apostrophe s after it. So she, so she's not. He's not, or it's not. We put the contraction here in the verb to be instead of together with the not. So that's another option that we have. And then we have we, they, you, are not, or aren't, or we're not, they're not, you're not. So those are the two options that we also have for those ones. And even if it's not negative, we can also use a contraction. We could be like, I'm traveling to Paris next year. We are buying a new TV, and she's visiting her family next year. So it could be a contraction in positive or in negative, and in negative for these two, for these and these ones, we have two options, whichever one we want to use. So that's for the structure. Now here I have 3 exercises. So they're in affirmative. There are 3 sentences in affirmative, and I just want you to make them into negative using what we've seen right now. So I'm gonna give you a few seconds to do this. If you want, you can pause the video, and we'll check them in a little while. Okay, so let's check the answers. So the first one says, she's going to the party. How can we make that negative? So it's she's going to the party. It would be, she isn't going to the party, or she's not going to the party. The second one says, we're paying the phone bill. How can we make that negative? So it would be, we aren't paying the phone bill, or we're not paying the phone bill. And the last one, I'm watching a movie tomorrow. How would that be negative? So it would be, I'm not watching a movie tomorrow. I'm watching a movie tomorrow. I'm not watching a movie tomorrow. Negative. So, yep, with this one, we can't contract not together. We have to contract I'm, like that. That would be the contraction. I'm not. So I'm not watching a movie tomorrow. So that would be it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. Bye.